Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Kinahan, Chief Derivative Strategist with thinkorswim, and welcome to our market wrap-up. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We have to start it out that way. All right, it's March 17, 2008. The story of the day, of course, all the financial stocks led by Bear Stearns. We talked on our weekend report how Bear Stearns was such a big story on Friday. I think one of the really bad case scenarios came to fruition over the weekend. JP Morgan takes over Bear Stearns at $2. Obviously, that's old news to all of you who have been watching all day long, or even last night. You saw that was the scenario. Let's turn our eyes to what's going to happen in the future. Well, let's wrap up today. The Dow is up, but I hope that the one thing that people who have been watching this day in, day out have learned, you don't just look at the Dow. Look at the S&P 500. It tells the true story. S&P 500 down over 13 points today. We've talked time and time again about the S&P 500 and how its levels, it could go down to the 1240 level. We thought that was the ultimate support level. We went down and tested 1253, but we did bounce back. We're back up right above this 1280 level. Something very important to keep in mind now. We have to make it back up through 1288, then we can get back above 1300. What kind of concerns me a little bit was the close today. After the stocks closed in those last 15 minutes, while the futures and the options are still trading, they did sell off pretty significantly in that time, and in fact the VIX really rose. So there is a lot of fear out in the market right now. And you know, although the Dow was up on the day, the Dow was actually up 21 points. And if we were to look at the Dow 30 today, you would see the big winner on the day, shockingly enough, JP Morgan. JP Morgan with the takeover of Bear Stearns at $2 is up almost 4%. Big loser on the day, once again, we're starting to say the same story a lot lately. GM down over 7% today. We have to keep our eyes on that stock going forward. I don't want to see that get lost in all this news about the financials. The financials, we see a lot of trading still. The big story is going to be MF, Man Global, and Lehman. Those are the two stocks you keep hearing all day. Much of it, I must say, I think is rumor, just pure outright fear, because they're thought to be in that same space that Bear Stearns was. If you remember, particularly Lehman's worth a lot more money than Bear Stearns was. If we look at Lehman, though, again, expiration this week, please keep in mind, is Thursday with the Good Friday holiday this Friday. The March 30 puts in Lehman will out tonight $4.75. So with the stock trading $31.75, not all that outrageous. The 25 puts $3.25. What I find more interesting, April 10 puts go out tonight at $1.30. So some people are really looking to protect themselves down below. All right, we have to look at these levels again tomorrow. On the downside, I really feel we can go down and test 1240. On the upside, we need to break through convincingly 1288, which we're knocking on that door, then get back above 1304. I don't think we're going to really see a huge bull rally over the next few days. There's just too much out there right now. I do think today was a good step in that direction, but it's going to take a few days to work its way through. We have the Fed meeting. Let's see what the Fed has to say. And we have all these financial stocks coming out with their earnings this week, as well as a big expiration day. Real advice, be very nimble. You might want to trade a little smaller than you normally do. And I say that out of concern for the fact that these movements have been quick and sudden. Leave yourself in a situation where you can put on things at different levels if that happens. All right, once again, I'm Joe Kinahan with thinkorswim. Thanks for joining us again today. As always, good health, good trading, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.